So it died on me. So this is gonna be part two. I'm trying to get through this shit. It's 30%, trying to get through most of it. I'm trying to get through all of it. I don't remember what I was talking about. Um, yeah, went to the gym. Tomorrow's gonna be a rest day for me, Friday, because Saturday's 9/11 challenge. It's for those who don't know what it is, it's pretty simple, but it's hard as fuck and it's long as fuck. It's pretty much endurance, but it's like crazy ass leg workout. So you gotta go to a track where there's bleachers and a football field. At least that would make it the most accurate. So there's 10 stages, 10 levels. Each level, it's pretty much, it goes at a linear. The difficulty is pretty much linear. So you go up and down the bleachers once. You go over, jump over the bar. There's a fucking at Armor Castle. I don't know what you would call it, Armor Castle. There's a little fence thing. Jump over it. It's like 5 feet high, 4 feet high. Jump over it 9 times. Go back and forth 9 times. Do 1 burpee. Run across the football field wide. Come back. That's 1. Second one, level 2. Go up and down the bleachers twice. Go over the bars 8 times, 2 burpees. Now you see the first one was go over the bars 9 times, 1 burpee. Second one, go over the bar 8 times, 2 burpees. What the third was gonna be go over the bar 7 times, 3 burpees. And it goes 6, 4, 5, 5. It goes up. Each level, the jumping over the bar is gonna decrease by 1, and you're gonna add a burpee, and you're gonna add going up and down the bleachers 1 more time. But that's another challenge. We're going to do that Saturday. It's probably gonna be 2-3 hours. I want to be able to record. I don't know how I will, but stay tuned. Maybe I'll be able to do it. But I wanted with the video I wanted to be about was about boot camp. So it's like I wrote a. I'll say that now. I wrote a. No, I'm not gonna say it. In a couple years, y'all see. When I get out of boot camp, when I get out of Marine Corps. But I just want to talk about boot camp a bit. So to me, like, I don't know how I'm gonna explain it because like there's no question. I'm just gonna be like talking about randomness. I guess I'll talk about. I guess I'll answer questions that my mom asked, that my family asked a lot. I was asked a lot. Food. For the food. The food there is not bad. The only time you go, they have chow halls. They have actual like. It's not no fancy ass restaurant. It's chow halls, like lunchrooms. They got good food. They usually got about everything, like 2 main meals, like 3 sides, 2 vegetables. It's like normal food, like chicken, pasta, spaghetti. Every Saturday's hamburgers and hot dogs. For that lunch and dinner is that for breakfast. They always got eggs. Usually like 2 meats, like bacon sausage or some shit. Potatoes. The sides would be like potatoes, pancakes, waffles, French toast. Usually only a mixture of 2. You only get they always got fruit. They got a salad bar. For drinks, it's fruit punch Powerade, lemon lime Powerade, and they got juices: apple juice, grape juice, orange juice, like 2 other juices, white milk, chocolate milk, skim milk. I ain't never touched none of that. Only touched fruit punch. Only ever was fruit punch. At the whole 3 months of there, only ever had fruit punch for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. When it came to chow hall, when you go to BWT Crucible, you're gonna be in the field, so it's only MREs. They say MREs like 3,000 calories. A lot of them ain't feel me. Only like 1 of them at all 10 MREs or 8 MREs I had the whole boot camp. Only 1 actually filled me, even though it's supposed to be for a whole day's worth. 1 MRE supposed to fill you for like a whole day, like 3,000 calories. Doesn't happen for me at least. Something people should always do from the jump, like from right when the moment you get on that, the moment the dude comes in the bus when you arrived at the yellow footprints and he's like, get up, get out on the bus, stand on the yellow footprints. Right from the jump, you already gonna be put into the zone. He's gonna be screaming at you. He's going right away. He's gonna be like, get out the bus, say "I sir." Everybody say "I sir." Right from the jump, you get into that zone. And it's kind of good because like right from the start, they pretty much automatically try to put you into that, to like try to get you into what you're gonna be doing, like saying "I sir," responding still. What else I want to say? Shooting wise, you always carry around your rifles pretty much everywhere. The only time you're not gonna have rifles is if you have it stacked up somewhere, like the whole platoon rifles, or if you have it at the squad bay, it's gonna be like the firewalks or early chow, late chow. This is early chow, late chow. 2 people go. Cause so when you go to chow hall, you're gonna have your if you have your packs on you, your rifles, whatever, you're gonna have it staged outside like all the platoons do. And obviously you can't leave your gear unaccounted for. You can't have nobody not at your gear. So early chow, they go to the chow. They pretty much it's early chow. They go right from the start. Like they don't wait. Like the moment like your platoon goes to wash their hands, they already going in. See chow, and then they'll be the first one on the gear, and then late chow. When early chow is done, or late chow will be on the gear while early chow is eating. And when early chow is done, they switch. Late chow will eat. When if you leave rifles at squad bay, same thing there, but they got to run back and forth. Shooting wise, you do grassroots, which is like you learn how to shoot. You learn the fundamentals. You practice snapping in on barrels for hours like every day that week. And then the next week is shooting, firing week. You first 2 days, 3 days, you are just shooting courses, rapid fires, whatever they have like courses already made out. Do the courses. You got pre-qual, then you got qual. That's table 1. There's 3 levels. Table 2 is like a combat type thing. It's up at the table 1. You're shooting at the 100 meter, 300 meter, 500 meter. At table 2, it's up close combat, 25 meter only. Pretty much bullets, 1 to the head, 2 to the head, 1 to the pelvic, 2 to the pelvic. Mixture of the 2. Table 1's worth up. You get up to 250 points. Table 2 is up to 100 points. Total 350 points. 3 levels of shooting, marksman, which is the lowest. Sharpshooters next, experts the highest. For table 3, for a total between table 1, to get expert, you need minimum 305 points. So 359, you need 305 to 350 points to become expert. Marksman, I'm a little tired of it right now. Still gotta check out my Thompson video before I upload it. Still gotta do like one other thing too. But yeah, that's shooting, running. When I thought coming to boot camp we were gonna run like every day, so I was happy about that. I was gonna work on my cardio. You know, the first month you do the most PT to try and get you physically fit. You do PT about 3 times a week, like every other day. It'll probably involve. It's not like. So you don't lift weights at boot camp. There's no weights lifting. It's all body. Everything you do is gonna be with your body weight. Now they have on a little obstacle course at our PT field. They had like kettlebells. That was one exercise. That was like the only. They had barbells for deltoid, front squat, back squat. Those were like the only weights. It wasn't like, and they only went up to like 30 pounds anyway. So it wasn't like you gonna go over there and you just gonna squat 200 and shit. No. They had PT, like 3 times a week. You did obstacle course, they had the confidence course. You did PT in the field, like go for a run. Max 3 sets max of pull-ups, 2 sets max of crunches. Prepare you for the IST, the PFT. We did like 4 runs throughout the cycle, throughout phase 1 to phase 2, like a mile. Then you did the IST, then you did a mile and a half. That's between a 2 mile, 2.5, and a 3 mile. That was the training for the PFT. If you don't know what that IST is the initial strength test. Test you need to pass in order to get to boot camp, to actually start training for boot camp. It's a mile and a half that I completed under 13 and a half minutes. Pull-ups originally was minimum 2. Now I think they changed it, maybe the minimum 3 or 4, because they changed the maxes. Crunches, minimum was 44. I don't know what it is. Max crunch is 115 now, I think. Max pull-ups is 24. That also goes to the PFT. With the PFT, the only thing that's different is the run. You don't do a mile and a half, you do 3 miles. Gotta get it in under 28 minutes. Max score, you get it into 18 minutes. They also have this. So I already went over shooting, PFT. Every year after your Marine, you gotta requal for those two. You gotta requal for shooting. You gotta requal for swimming. Swimming, you do like 5 things. It's pretty simple. You float for 2 minutes. You dive from like a 10-foot diving board into the 10 feet into the deep end, and you swim like 20 feet. There's putting your gear on. This is like a light flak jacket and a fake rifle. You put it, you have it on, go underwater, take it off another 10 seconds. There's swimming wide ways across the shallow end of the pool, and there's like 2 other things. You got recall for swimming, recall for shooting every year, recall for the PFT and the CFT. CFT is a combat fitness test. I hate it. It's an endurance thing, you know. It's a little obstacle course. If I can remember right, you start off in the prone. It's like 80 meters total, like the whole length is, but like you go back and forth like 3 times, so you probably do like 250, 300 meters worth of stuff. You start off in the prone, then you sprint 10, 15 meters, low crawl 10 meters, high crawl 10 meters, and then you sprint in around around the cones, which are like a zigzag, so it's like a zigzag, and then you fireman, you buddy drag your partner back around the zigzag, then you fireman carry him back to the start. You pick up the 2 ammo cans, which are probably like 30, 40 pounds each, and then you run that straight, like where you low crawl, high crawl. You go to the zigzag, drop it where you pick up your buddy for the buddy drag. You run to the grenade. There's a little ball, tennis ball. You throw it, and they have a little square thing area that you put throwing in. If you hit it, minus 5 seconds off your time. If you miss, add 5 seconds. Automatically, I don't know if that's like an actual thing, but for us, we had to do 5 push-ups, and then you grab the ammo cans and you fucking just book it back to the start. Filling time is 3:15, 3:30, and then also the CFT is not just that my fault. There's 3 parts of the CFT. What I just explained was the maneuver under fire. Then they have the 880 meter sprint, which I think is called, I don't remember what that's called, but you gotta do 880 meter, which is pretty much half a mile in under 3 minutes. And then you have the shoulder ammo carry lifts, ammo carry cans, max ammo cans lifts in 2 minutes. Max was 100, I think, or maybe it's like 110 now, and they changed that thing too. But that's CFT, PFT, shooting you require every year. I went over that. That was a lot of physical stuff. Mentally, you know, so pretty much like for like the first, like it's split into 3 phases. Phase 1 is they're pretty much putting you, they're pretty much like rebuild, like they destroy, like breaking you down, and then begin to rebuild you up. Phase 2 is when they transition. The drill instructors and you type usually drill instructors, they transition and they give you a little leeway. You know, they're still building you up, but it's not that. It's not physically. It's mostly mentally. Then, and by phase 3, they're like on the side. This is exactly how I was how other recruits who are now Marines explained it to me when I was a recruit and they became Marines. How they explained it to me, and they're like on the side, and there's like they're watching you. They tell you what to do. They let you do it on your own. I'm pretty sure my thing's gonna die soon or stop the video, so I'm trying to get through as much as I can. If anything, I'll do a 3rd video tomorrow, or whatever. But so like phase 1, you know, they was on you about everything. You couldn't. So in boot camp, you can't touch it. You touch your face. You look at a drill instructor without being told to. You look around. So everything they do is for a purpose. When you sit. My legs hurt. You sit crisscross applesauce. And the reason is that because it's for you to get used to being in a sitting position when you go shooting. So, because that's like the most stable position, that's where you get your most points from. So, they make you sit in that type of sitting position so you get used to it. So, like if you're sitting and you got your legs stretched out, you get messed up for that. Talking always gets messed. Smiling, whistling, anything that is not pretty much. If you don't say "I sir," you forget you run by a drill instructor. Don't say the proper greeting of the day. If you ask wrongly, like when you want to speak to somebody, you say, "This recruit." Well, I'll say it as if it's me talking to a drill instructor. I'll say another drill instructor's name, not one of mine. Good morning, sir. Recruit Cologne class permission to speak to drill instructor.